Can a tenant block your house sale if you're a landlord? That's exactly what happened in one of the Ontario court cases. And in this video, I will discuss what steps landlords should take to avoid all these headaches and thousands of dollars in litigation. So watch this video till the end and share with people who are going through this situation. So the background story is the landlord sold the property. The buyers wanted to move in the house and live there. So the landlord served the standard N12 notice for the purchaser's own use. But then the tenant argued this property actually contained 4 units, so N12 is not valid. The tenant even wanted more time to prepare and tried to stall by introducing new evidence into the court. Sounds like a strong argument, isn't it, right? But both the landlord and tenant board, Ontario Superior Court, disagreed with the tenant. Why? Because the evidence showed there was only one legal lease registered between the landlord and the tenant, and the other occupants in the property were paying rent directly to the tenant, not to the landlord. The court also found the buyers genuinely intended to move in. So the result of the case was the eviction was upheld, the appeal was dismissed, and the buyer got the possession of the property. But what all the landlords in Ontario need to know, here is where many Ontario landlords make very expensive mistakes. Number one, you can use an N12 notice if first you personally are moving in the property, second your spouse, parent or child is moving in, third a caretaker for the family is moving in, or if you have sold the property, the buyer or their eligible family members genuinely plans to live there. For the purchaser's use, the property must contain 3 units or less or be a condominium unit for the eviction notice. That is very, very important. People don't know that. If you have a rental property, it has 4 or 5 units, N12 won't work. So for N12 to happen, the property either has to be 3 rental units or fewer or be a condominium unit. So before serving N12 notice, have a signed agreement of sale and purchase if it's for the buyers. Give at least 60 days notice. Make sure the termination date falls at the end of your lease or the rental period term. Third, pay the tenant 1 month's rent compensation or offer another acceptable unit on or before the termination date. If you miss the compensation deadline, the landlord tenant board can dismiss your application for eviction and you may have to start all over again. My name is Singh. I've been helping my clients lease the properties and find suitable tenants for over 20 years, and I also own my own rental properties. One thing I can tell you is, if you are a first time landlord, don't do the paperwork yourself. A small mistake can put you back in the line and you have to wait months for your hearing. Best investment is get a paralegal who know what they're doing, and that paralegal should focus purely on landlord and tenant disputes. That's a golden tip I'm giving you. So don't make these mistakes if you're a landlord. Never serve a N12 because you wanted a higher rent. Don't fake an own use claim or bad eviction. The person moving in must be genuinely intended to live there. If it's done in bad faith, tenants may bring the claim and landlord can face significant financial consequences under Ontario tenancy rules. Here is the example. For bad eviction under Residential Tenancy Act, provincial offense fines can be up to $100,000 for individual landlords. It can be up to $500,000 or $500,000 fine for corporation. Plus, there is administration fines up to $35,000. So keep those things in mind. Again, my name is Singh, broker owner for Fortune 2 Realty. I've been helping clients all across Southwestern Ontario, Greater Toronto Area, London, St. Thomas, Kitchener, navigate real estate market for over 20 years. So if you're thinking to find a suitable tenant for your property, looking to buy or sell investment properties, or have to deal with tenant issues, follow me on my channel for all the case studies, advice, or you can simply call me at 647-961-2639. Thank you. Bye-bye.